What's up, beautiful people? We have just got off the night bus that took about 9 or 10 hours to get to Banaue, and this is the view we've got right now. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thank you. You can stay there if you want to. You can go in the
It's alright, thank you.
Okay, so you go inside then.
So we decided to leave our stuff in Banaue right here, this town, and we're just getting a van to the Batad Rice Terraces because we figured we can probably do like the view deck and trek through the terraces for a couple of hours and then go down to the waterfall as well today. Even though we're not that rested because of the night bus, we figured we could just do it all today and then we can come back to Banaue and sort ourselves out and hopefully get on a bus to Sagada in the morning early. So we're making a quick stop just here, just before we leave Banaue over these terraces, and they just look insane. Check this out.
So who is coming back this afternoon?
We are. Salamat. Bye. So just as we jumped out of the van, we met a nice guide called Vincent here, who's going to show us around today. We're going to hit up the viewpoint to get a view over the Batad Rice Terraces and then hopefully head down to the waterfall as well. But just the scenery on the drive here. We were both very tired after the night bus. How was the night bus, Sherran?
Early. Good luck, mate. Good luck.
So you got off the night bus and got straight onto a van basically after leaving our stuff in Banaue, and the views out of the window. We were super tired, but it's just incredible scenery, and some of the inclines and declines that this old van was going through was pretty incredible. And then yeah, after about, would you say like an hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour, something like that. We've arrived at the Batad Terraces, so we're super excited to get exploring and see what's to see. Just to get to some of the trekking on the rice terraces, we've had to walk through Batad village, which you can actually stay in, but because we've obviously decided today that we're going to be staying in Banaue and we're going to go back to Sagada tomorrow, we aren't staying here. We've just stopped off briefly at Vincent's house so he can just pick up some water for while we're trekking, but he was telling us a little bit about why it's important that guides are still existing here, and especially when they're older and past 60. What did he say to you, Shez?
So Vincent is 68 years old, still trekking around these mountains, and basically the guides need to make some sort of money so that they can stay here because they're the ones with all the knowledge to keep the rice terraces intact, so how to rebuild the stone walls, how to fix anything when it goes wrong, because the younger generation just don't have that experience. But in order for the guides who are kind of 60 plus with that knowledge to stay here, they have to earn a living. Unfortunately, a lot of them aren't making enough money from the guiding, so they've had to leave and go to places like Manila, and they've taken all of that rice terrace knowledge with them, which is such a shame. So people like Vincent, he does the guiding and he tries to sell little books and things like that, so he earns enough money to stay and protect these rice terraces. You shall not pass.
Hello. So you can literally see that right now we're walking along the rice terraces, just along here. We're surrounded by like crazy mountains. Our viewpoint that we want to get to is up here somewhere. But you can just see this is the scenery that we're dealing with right now. And it's before 10 AM. People said it was going to be cold here, or colder here, because it's at higher altitude, about just over 1,000 meters. It's before 10 AM and I am sweating so much right now. So much. Hello. Hello. That's really great that you're recycling it and doing that. So this lady here is making purses out of like crisp and chocolate biscuit wrappers. So right now, this is the wrappers from chocolates?
From wrappers of chips.
Oh, from potato chips?
Biscuits.
And biscuits?
Yeah, this one is wrappers of chips.
Oh, cool.
Chip.
And then you make them like this?
Yeah.
And then into...
I need to wash first.
Yeah.
Then cut into this our size, same size. Then fix it, same this one. You make design, and after you need to sew it, this one, to make it like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And depends on the size.
That's
You
incredible.
make a bigger one or longer, small one.
And they look... That was the process, and they look a little bit like this. How cool is that?
Sometimes I pick from the way because we cannot avoid children eating chips and they just throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I pick and clean it very nicely. Yes.
So she not only helps clean the rice terraces by picking up the litter that's dropped, but then with it she recycles it and uses it to make more produce that she can then sell and make a living. I think that's awesome. What are you getting, Shez?
I'm going to get a traditional ifugao necklace, so this is the symbol that they wear.
There we go.
Bronze, made of pure bronze, which
Very
is
cool.
mined in the local areas, not quite from Batad but nearby, and then it's made here. Yeah.
Look at this, guys. Just look at where we're walking. Insane. Yeah, buddy. there she is. It's been a long, sweaty hike up and down and over and around the rice terraces to get here, but that is so worth it. So we made it. It was a sweaty walk back up there, as you can probably see. But the view we've got right now for lunch is pretty insane. Definitely can't say you have that every day. It's very easy to see why these 2,000+ year old rice terraces are a UNESCO heritage site, and it's just one of those times when you're here and you can't quite believe you're here. We were very fortunate to get Vincent as a guide. I don't know where he is, but he said he only does this like once or twice a month, so we were very lucky to get him. He's a very gentle, humble man, and I can say that you can definitely do the Batad Rice Terraces and the waterfall without a guide. You literally just walk along these terraces until you get to a viewpoint here, then you carry on walking down, and then the waterfall's just over there. It's very, very possible to do without a guide, but for us it was nice, as we spoke about earlier, it was nice to be able to support him and support the local area and the continuation of the knowledge, to be able to perpetuate the rice terraces, I guess.
And you can carry on supporting them as you walk around. So they sell loads of hand-carved gadgets and gizmos and bags of rice. So you can get some organic battered rice as well for less than an English pound, might I add. Spoons, knives, loads of wood carvings. It's really good.
Definitely a good place for getting your souvenirs as well, I think. But I hope you've got a sense of just how insane this place is, because it really is just incredibly beautiful.
I already have a straw. Salamat.
Thank you, Vincent. It's been a great day.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Here's Vincent. Thank you.
Salamat po. See you next time.
See you next time.
So we said goodbye to Vincent and we came back and collected our bags just from here where we'd left them earlier, and then we couldn't really be bothered to try and find somewhere to stay, so we've ended up walking all the way from here to here, which is actually the homestay of the guy who drove our van, to get to Batad, and we're just staying there for the night. It's pretty basic, but it looks pretty nice. I'll show you just the room and where we're staying now. We just come in here and walk down these stairs, and then this is our humble little room.
Hello.
A wild Sherran appeared.
Not wild, Sherran. I do feel pretty wild though today. Look at the state of my hair.
Good day though?
It was a really good day. I've not been this hot and sweaty, but this content since I got to the Philippines. It was great.
Look, we got a view out of here for the rice terraces, and then I guess we've got another view out of here. Oh, not so much. But we've got a view this way of the rice terraces, and then there's loads more just around that corner. There's all the beautiful ones right over there. But it's been a very good, very hot and sweaty day.
We hiked for 4 hours solid after doing a night bus where we didn't sleep. We didn't have any breakfast and we're so dehydrated because we couldn't get any water. It's been a very interesting day.
This is why it's important to buy lots of coconuts to drink, because
Yes,
they
it
have
is.
all the electrolytes you need. Like I said, it's a pretty humble room. There's no power here, but there is power upstairs so we can charge things and work. But it's just exactly what we needed. We're going off to Sagada tomorrow morning. Not too early, but I think the bus is at 8:39. So we don't really need anything too fancy, and this has fitted the bill. We didn't have to walk far, and we just dropped our stuff here, so it's perfect. Anyway, for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna chill out, catch up with my journal, because I'm still like 5 days behind, but I'm gonna catch up with my journal and hopefully start editing another vlog for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Big love. It feels good around here.